So this is the first video in the series of our month-long trip out west. Glad you could join us.
The past, most of the time, brings me down, and my future won't exist without living now. So I spread all my footprints around, yeah. I know that every day will always bring me something new.
So we're on the road and we get maybe 10 to 15 miles from home and we hit our first traffic jam out here on the interstate. So this is easy going to tack on another 30 minutes minimum. So hopefully from here on out it'll be a different story. Who knows? You never know what to expect on the road. They removed several of the trucks.
So we are finally getting to go to Buc-ee's. It happens to be on our route. So we're going to go see what all the hype is about. I looked up the favorite foods, the favorite snacks, so we will let you know what we think. This place is packed.
Looks like Walmart.
Yeah, it does look like Walmart. We're going to buy these snacks. Our first time here, clearly.
So our first night, we are in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we're at campground here. I think it's called Campground at Barnes Crossing, and got a nice pull-through site here. I went ahead and just left it all hooked up because why not? A lot less to do. We're going to leave early in the morning, and so we'll be able to just pretty much come out here, pull up the electric and water, and hit the road.
Hello everyone, it's another beautiful travel day. We had an awesome travel day yesterday with the weather. It was just clear. Well, it was windy, right?
It was pretty windy actually. Highway.
Yeah, but clear, no rain, no storms. Today is another clear day. We stayed the night in Tupelo, Mississippi, which was really nice, and now we are headed to Oklahoma. What part of Oklahoma?
So we'll be spending the night in Sallisaw, Oklahoma. So we're going to be crossing through Arkansas here after a while, and then into Oklahoma. And get there sometime probably late afternoon. Okay, so we made it here to Sallisaw, Oklahoma. Drove another, 7.5 hours today, I believe it was. And we'll be spending the night here. And we're going to try to roll out of here bright and early tomorrow morning. And we'll be heading on to Amarillo, Texas. But check out this rig over here. Now, these guys know how to have some fun, I'd say. Check that out. That's a little different. You don't see that every day. Alright, well, we made it here to Amarillo. We're at Big Texan RV Ranch, just east of Amarillo, just outside the city. And man, it's a bright, beautiful day. We did, for the first time on this journey so far, we did run into some rain, a pretty heavy rain shower coming in, but so far, other than that, it's been beautiful weather. But it's kind of a pretty large park here, but they got them packed in here, that's for sure. But it's just one night, and then we're headed off tomorrow to Alamogordo, New Mexico, to White Sands National Park. But right now, I got to run to Discount Tire because I bought a new set of tires before we left, and pretty sure one of them is out of balance. I do have a vibration around 50 to 60 miles an hour, so they're going to check them for me here, and hopefully they can figure it out, and then we'll be good, I hope, the rest of the trip. So get that out of the way, and then maybe find us a good steak or some good tacos. You ready for a steak?
Yes. Not 72 ounces.
Come on, you can do it.
No, I don't want to be sick.
Training 4.5 pounds. Let's accept one. Okay, 10 look and roll. 3 jumbo shrimp and a salad. They have 1 hour to do this. Okay, You're not competing. Stay on me, $72. Either way, you're back to school. You're more welcome to take pictures. Please stay up. Stay. Let's give a big round of applause.
So we are here at Cadillac Ranch, right along Interstate 40, right here in just outside of Amarillo, Texas. So this is where they have all the Cadillacs buried in the ground and out in the field. So we're going to take a walk out there. It's mighty windy. I guess we're in Texas, right? Everybody wants to spray paint on these cars, and so they actually give you the opportunity to buy it right here. We're on day 4 of our western trip, and this morning we left Amarillo, Texas, about 6:30 in the morning, and we're driving, I guess, about 5.5 hours down to Alamogordo, New Mexico. So, pretty interesting drive. We went through Hereford, Texas, and it said it was the beef capital of the world.
And it smelled terrible.
Yeah, we had to turn the AC so that the air wasn't coming in from outside. It was pretty raunchy, but there was cattle everywhere, and pretty neat to see. Now we are we're actually in New Mexico now, and out here just in the country. I mean, it's just desolate. Hardly ever see anybody on the road. Wide open country out here, and every now and then you see a house, but not as desolate as I've ever seen. So we're headed now to Roswell is our next big town, Roswell, New Mexico, and then from there on down into Alamogordo, and we'll go see White Sands National Park this afternoon. And she wants to get some street tacos.
Yes, I want tacos. I hope they have lots of taco trucks.
So we're looking forward to finding some good street tacos maybe down here, and but we're enjoying it. Having a great time, trying to get used to the time changes now. We're in the second time zone, so we're 2 hours away from 2 hours, I guess, behind what we're normally used to. And so anyway, it's fun. White Sands National Park out there in the distance. And you can see the big mountain range out there behind it. But boy, that thing is big. Miles and miles of it.
that's so cool. This little
Oasis in the middle of.
Arriving at Alamogordo White Sands Koa on the left.
picture of this.
Where do you stop here?
So this is our campsite for the night in Alamogordo, New Mexico. And it's pretty nice. We have a grill and a light, table, fire pit, cute swing, and an awesome view of the mountains. Very, very nice. It's nice and warm. Feels about 80 degrees. Dwayne is just trying to figure out how to fit the camper and the truck in this spot. So I don't know what he's gonna do. We're gonna unhook anyways today since we're going to White Sands National Park. It is beautiful. New Mexico is gorgeous. I had no idea.
So we're headed out to the dunes now, to White Sands National Park. So we're just coming up here. We'll be getting the first glimpse, and there's actually the sign. But you can see the dunes there starting to show up. And I guess we're headed to the visitor center first, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, we got some owlets up here in this tree. I'm not sure what kind they are, but there's one of them, kind of blends right in. I'm getting ready to climb up this dune right here and get some views from above. Now look at this. Woo! So we got this big beautiful mountain range off in the background here. And then over here on this other side, we'll also have another mountain range, and that would be back towards Alamogordo. So we're in the Valley of Fire down in New Mexico, and we've got all these mountain ridges all around us, well, on both sides, and down here in this valley is all this black rock, and it's like a lava flow. I guess that's why they call it the Valley of Fire. Yeah, so there you can see the flow. It was liquid, but it's just, I don't know, miles and miles of this stuff throughout this valley. If it wasn't so blooming windy, I'd probably put the drone up, get some good video, but it is blasted windy through here. About blows you off the road. So we're out here in the high plains of New Mexico, and we see these big, huge satellite dishes, and there's a lot of them scattered throughout the plains here. I have no idea what they're for. We are out here on the high plains of Arizona, just outside Springerville, and can't hardly get over this landscape. I mean, it's just beautiful, so expanse. Got some snow-capped mountains over there. So this was our night here in Springerville, Arizona, and boy, it's kind of a unique place up here. Almost 7,000 feet elevation, and 70 degrees yesterday. Very, very windy. It got down to 32 last night. Of course, the wind died down, and this morning it's nice and calm, but it's supposed to get back up in the 70s again today. But I guess it's the way it is up here in the high country. But headed off this morning here, drive about an hour to Petrified Forest, and drive through that, and then head on down to Sedona, and be there for a couple of days. But boy, my truck's dirty. I need to give it a bath. So we're here at Petrified Forest National Park. Pretty interesting here. These stones are actually part of the petrified wood. But they'll be pulled in here to the museum. And we're getting ready to drive through the loop out there. So this is actually a museum out here in a gift shop, and this is right at the entrance. So the actual visitor center is on back inside these gates here. Now they do have RV parking here, camping. I think it's pretty much dry camping. But we're getting ready to head in through the gates now and on back to the visitor center.
Continue inside to Petrified Forest National Park South entrance.
Good morning. Good. How are you?
You guys have a dinosaur? Need to get one.
No, we need to get one. So these are all petrified logs here. Actual, wooden logs, trees that over time have turned to stone. And they are hard as a rock. No pun intended. Now this is a big log here, huge tree. And they kind of pieced it back together, looks like. Kind of cracked and broken, but even has the stump area. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty incredible when you think about it. funny because, I mean, this looks almost like still like a piece of wood, you know. It's amazing, but it's actually petrified, turned to stone. Looks like you could go over there and chop it with a hatchet. Wow, so look at this. So this is Painted Mesa. Now there's a place to park way up there. We just came by there, but there was not enough room for us to park the RV. But there's a trail from up there that starts and comes right down, all the way down into the bottom of this thing, which would be awesome, but unfortunately we couldn't find a place to park. This is pretty amazing. I mean, it's just beautiful. Just to see all the colors. I mean, just incredible how this was formed like this. I'm sure it would look beautiful from down inside to see this all around you, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do it. So this is called Newspaper Rock, and I think it's some, what do you call it, petroglyphs or something out here maybe. But it's a little spur off the main road. So this is where Route 66 actually came through the Petrified Forest National Park. But kind of cool to know that, I mean, this is the old original Route 66. You can see the power lines that went alongside the road right here. You can kind of see the indention into the desert, into the ground there where the road was once upon a time. Right along Interstate 40 over there. So I'm literally standing on old Route 66 right here. This is where it went. You can see power lines there. Kind of the plateau there where the road was. So I guess that's going to do it for our first video of our Western trip. The next video, we'll be going to Sedona and Cottonwood, Arizona, and then on out to Napa Valley for a few days. So hope you can join us for that. Thanks for watching, everyone.